We often talk about developmental milestones in reference to children, and that describes the kind of things we expect them to be doing at very specific periods in time. For example, things like crawling and then walking and then speaking. The same principle applies to professionals in terms of your milestones as a researcher or as a professional. The kinds of things we expect you to be doing when you are very early in your career, perhaps as a graduate student, will be dramatically different from when you become an early career researcher or advance to a mid-career researcher, or you become tenured if you're in academia, for example. And so early in your career, we might expect you to be doing studies like KAB studies, knowledge, attitudes, and belief studies, which are purely descriptive kind of analysis. But as you advance, the quality of evidence that you generate is expected to be higher, to be more rigorous. And so the types of studies you might be doing might include things that are more robust in their design, like cohort studies or large national surveys that provide in-depth data on very nuanced issues of policy relevance, or even more experimental studies like randomized control trials. And so even the outlets where you're publishing your work is expected to increase. And so in terms of the quality, and so we expect you to publish your work in more reputable scientific journals. And so it's very important then to leverage technology that could help you to collect data that are fit for use and fit for purpose, and that put you in a very advantageous position as far as publications. The Chisquares survey platform has a plethora of features that can do just so. For example, there are several advanced question types on Chisquares, questions like randomized control trial questions for the web randomized trials, discrete choice experiment questions, A/B test questions, and many others. The platform also supports data collection longitudinally, and so that elevates the kind of research you're doing, because longitudinal data overcomes some of the inherent limitations of cross-sectional data like temporality bias. And in this and many other ways, the platform allows you to collect data that are robust and to develop evidence that will support policy and also, of course, advance your career as a professional.